What's up, Aries? Let's see what you can expect for the rest of October. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aries placements. I was getting something about peace and quiet. So some of you guys, the rest of October could be uneventful. You could already be experiencing that, so it just feels like nothing's really changed. You guys could be more like in hermit mode. And so you're just kind of like doing your own thing. Some of you guys are working on like building something or putting something together here. So it doesn't really feel like there's a lot of action in terms of you guys like going out or meeting people. It just feels like you're kind of just doing your own thing, just seeing how things go here. All right, you guys start off with the Eight of Swords, the King of Swords, Ten of Swords, the Justice, and then you have the Page of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. There's a lot of sword energy, guys. I feel like, again, you guys are just like in your head. There's something here you're working on, you're working towards. I'm not really picking up on like more like eventful energy here, okay? So you guys could be thinking about your next move. You could be thinking about what needs to get done. You could be thinking about a move just in general. You could be moving. So again, it just feels like it's you, yourself, and you. And so that's just what it's looking like. With the Page of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, it feels like there's gonna be some sort of like good news here when it comes to your love life. Right now, it's not something that you're focused on, okay? But it does feel like you do have someone that is coming in. This could be another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this could be inspiration here, okay? So it just feels like whatever it is you guys are lacking right now in the sense of like passion and like emotional fulfillment, it feels like right now that could be on the back burner a little bit. Again, you guys are in your head, so there's nothing really here. I'm hearing cold as steel. So again, I'm not seeing any like cups here. Okay. So this is you guys just being in your head, strategizing. No one else is really involved right now. So it does look like I said, you guys could have an interaction here with another fire sign, or this is you guys just finding like finding a passionate endeavor to move towards here. Okay. Some of you guys could be getting a new hobby as well, is what I'm picking up on. But outside of that, it just feels like you guys could be looking for your next project here as well. With the Page of Swords, you could be doing more homework. You could be learning a new subject matter. There's something here that you're interested in, but you don't know very much about. So whether this is a person, place, or thing, I see you guys kind of doing your due diligence and learning more about it here, okay? Because something does have your interest. And it feels like moving forward, you guys are going to be putting in the work to learn more about what this is or learn more about this person here in the near future, okay? For the rest of October, Eight of Swords, again, you guys are in your head, okay? Some of you guys are in your own mental prison. Some of you guys are overthinking things. And it just feels like that's what you're going to continue to do. There is an opportunity to kind of cut out that thinking here. Eight of Swords to the King of Swords. You guys need to take more control of your thoughts here is what this is really talking about. Okay, a lot of you guys could be getting into negative feedback that you're giving yourself. You could be taking someone's thoughts and criticisms of you like to heart, which is a little odd for an Aries, but Aries do tend to care what people think, but at the same time too, you guys tend to do whatever you want anyways. But there is a level here of like caring to a degree, but it feels like Aries will only care depending on who is the person stating the opinion, right? So this is like, you care what your family thinks. For some of you, you care what your kids think. You care what your partner thinks. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, other than that, you're like, I don't really give a shit. But it does feel like you guys need to control your thoughts a little bit more, a little bit better. A lot of you guys could feel there's like this imposter syndrome is what I'm getting as well. Because remember, he's not really a snake, right? He turns into a snake. Be careful about like snakes around you, whether that's physically, maybe you live in the desert. But essentially, I'm really just picking up on like deceptive behavior around you, okay? And again, it just feels like you guys need to control your thoughts. It feels like these thoughts just kind of slither in your mind. And then they just kind of lay their eggs there and you guys are just kind of stuck where you're at. So make sure that you're paying more attention to your thoughts by way of like acknowledging what you're thinking, but start to determine why you're thinking that, okay? Especially if these are negative thoughts that you're having about yourself or about a certain subject matter here. I do see you guys being more calculated. Looks like he has a secret there. So it does feel like you guys are up to something. And it feels like you're not really sharing with anybody, okay? So you guys could be keeping a new situation, whether this is a person, place, or thing. You're keeping something to yourself, okay? You feel like there's more there's more benefits by not telling people about what this is versus if you were to tell everybody. Because even you're like, yeah, not everybody wants to hear my good news. Not everybody is for me. Okay, so you guys could already be picking that up intuitively. With the King of Swords to the Ten of Swords, some of you guys, you can expect some sort of ending here. All right. It could be with the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be a boss. Some of you guys could be like leaving a job here. You're sad to see something go, but you're like, whatever, it needs to be done. And that's what you guys could be strategizing here, or at least scheming, right? A new way to make money, a new company to work for. And so it just feels like you guys are genuinely on your way out. If this is a relationship, you've known that this has like been kind of coming to an end for quite some time. It feels like it needs to end by the end of October, just to restore like the balance here, especially during Libra season. But yeah, it just feels like you guys could be strategizing a way out of a situation here. And again, you're keeping it to yourself. Those of you that are experiencing an ending, I feel like you guys are being pretty logical about it. Again, you're like, well, I saw the signs, right? The red flags were there. We knew that this was inevitable, and so that's what I'm really picking up on with that. Also too, some of you guys could end being so like technical with people, all right? Some of you guys are more like, again, nothing but swords here, so you guys are like in your head, but there's something here about ending this King of Swords era, okay? And that's how they're putting it. It's your King of Swords era. So a lot of you guys have already been strategizing. You've been figuring out what the more calculated ways to move is, and so now you're like, yeah, time to get back to being the King of Wands, right? Attractive, creative, funny, impulsive. So some of you guys, it just feels like you needed this time to be able to manifest and create whatever reality you just manifested. It feels like some of you guys like started a new cycle here. Maybe you got a new house, maybe you got a new car, maybe you met someone new, but whatever this is, it just feels like there is a lot of energy surrounding the idea of you guys not being the King of Swords any longer, okay? You guys need to go back to being the King of Wands, all right? With the Ten of Swords to the Justice, yeah, again, something karmically is being put into retrospect. So if a relationship ends, this is meant to end, right? Like I was saying, the scales need to be balanced here, okay? So again, it feels like whatever is coming to an ending, it needs to happen, because this is supposed to provide more clarity for you guys to come into your new era here, your new chapter, okay? With the Justice to the Ace of Swords. So again, I'm hearing like justice for Aries. Maybe some of you guys, you have an opportunity to finally get out of a contract or a commitment here, and so you're feeling like, oh, finally, okay? And so yeah, something is no longer plaguing you. And so it feels like for the rest of October, you guys are focusing on how to rectify things, how to make things right, whether for yourself or for someone else. But honestly, it just feels like you guys are looking forward to this new passionate beginning here. You could have met someone new. But outside of that, I just feel like you guys are really focused on finding clarity, finding your whys, and moving towards that, okay? I see a lot of action. Swords do talk about action. So it's like, even though you're in your head, you're making things happen. That's why it feels like you guys needed to be the King of Swords, because you're like, okay, I need to put something into action here. I need to think it up. It needs to make sense. It's got to be calculated. The money's got to look right. The numbers got to look right. And so that's what it feels like. It feels like you guys put your best foot forward and you created this new reality for yourselves. And so now you can go back to being the King of Wands a little bit more, to be able to enjoy whatever you just created, right? To be passionate about it, to have some sort of emotional fulfillment, to be able to go back to your old self, okay? So that's what I have for you, Aries. Hopefully this helps and resonates. Catch you in the next one.